How's it going, guys? Welcome back to the channel. We're doing something a little bit new. We're going to be starting a new Dynasty. It's preseason 2025 again. I've started up a new coach, new Dynasty. We're going to be taking over the Texas State Bobcats. The decision to do this is based off of it's just not that difficult for me right now in the Arkansas Dynasty. We don't have a lot of challenge there. So I'm going to take over Texas State. They're a team that's not so great. Pretty good for a Sun Belt team, but not so great overall. Got an older team with a few good freshman pieces around that older team. Hopefully we can turn them into the best team in Texas. That's the goal. Going to start off by showing you guys the schedule that we're going to be going up against. We're going to start the season off at BYU. It's top 25 opponent right off the bat. Then we're going to come back home, play UTSA and the I-35 showdown. That should be a real interesting game. Hopefully we can win that. We need to win rivalry games for the archetype to be unlocked. We need to win 4 of them. Only play 2 this year, so you can do the math there. We had an open date. We're going to come back, play Kansas State at home, hosting a top 25 opponent in Kansas State. Hopefully they're still top 25 by the time week 4 rolls around. We got another open date after that before we start our Sun Belt Conference play at Arkansas State. You can see the rest of this. Games to point out, Sam Houston's also a rivalry, so we're going to host them at the UFCU Stadium in San Marcos, Texas. I picked Texas State for a lot of reasons, but mostly because obviously their location in Texas gives me some benefits to recruiting, and I'm going to need that considering the fact that I handicap myself a little bit. I'm not going to put any points in recruiter at all. I'm going to go the motivator tactician route, and then I'm going to get architect. I'm not going to get talent developer. I'm going to go motivator and tactician to get architect. That's my goal. I may end up getting scheme guru. I think this is good, especially if you're going to play the games. And then obviously if we end up winning enough playoff games, we can get program builder and CEO. There's a quick look at our coordinators. We've already got a scheme guru on offense. Ground and pound offense. This is perfect for what I'm going to do, because I'm going to run the spread option. I mentioned it at the end of the Arkansas series, which I didn't know at the time that was going to be the end, that I was going to run a new offense and that it was going to be the spread option. That's just essentially just going to be done with this team. I guess I'll show a little bit of recruiting. You can kind of look through this. I'm going after a couple of running back. This changes so much. Yeah, I'm not even going to show it because it changes so much week to week. It's not really worth showing at all, especially on a rebuild like this where, week to week that could be completely different. What I will show is the roster. I think this matters a lot. Just some key points here. We got a freshman quarterback in Brad Jackson. He's a dual threat freshman. Very well could win freshman of the year. Our offense is predicated on running the football. He can definitely do that. Extender and option king are both really good abilities for a quarterback in this offense to have. One problem, he may leave. His deal breaker is pro potential. There's a good chance that he will leave after one season. So we may be looking in the portal after this season for a quarterback. Hopefully that's not the case, but very well could be. Backing him up is neither one of these guys. It's actually going to be Keldrick Luster, who his deal breaker is brand exposure, which we don't have that either. The only guy that we could get back next year is, let's see here, I guess we could get Gerner back. We don't want him. We may lose our entire quarterback room at the end of the season, but hopefully not, because Brad Jackson has a lot of potential, even though his dev trait is normal. In the running back room, Lincoln Pear, the senior East-West playmaker, he's going to be our primary running back. Followed up by the freshman Greg Burrell, who's going to play a lot of fullback for us this year, actually, or be back for us as well. Torrance Burgess Jr., another senior. He's going to be having a key role for us. He's probably going to play a lot of wing back. Jalen Jenkins, he may play some wing back. He may get in the game here and there. And then all these guys are probably going to see a little bit of action except for this Cole Pryor kid. I don't see him getting any playing time. I hate it for him, but I just don't see it happening. Fullback, we don't have any. Like I said, Burrell's technically the fullback. Wide receivers, we got a lot of really good wide receivers, which is good because I may end up using them in the run game. These guys may end up being the wingbacks. By all means, this guy probably is number one wingback. He's got gold sidestep right off the bat. That's huge for us. So, good chance that he plays quite a bit. Let's go ahead and take a look at the tight ends. We're looking pretty good there too. A lot of physical route runners. That's what we want. Physical route runners and gritty possession. Gritty possession is like the biggest one because gritty possession, they're able to run block a little bit better. Got a couple pure blockers on the team, but they're pretty bad. So we might want to look into some tight ends this offseason, or this recruiting cycle, and see what we can get there. Got a pretty good front line, at least seniors. It's serviceable. Got a good freshman here. He's got some decent abilities. We're going to want to get some agile guys in here, though. We don't have hardly any agile guys, and that's really what we need for this offense. But we'll see. It might work anyway. Who knows? Defensively speaking, Joe Lazen Landry, speed rusher out of Houston, Texas. Once again, pro potential is probably going to kill us. We're going to lose a lot of these guys to the portal. But the good news is the portal taketh, the portal giveth. So there's that. What might be the best defensive player on the team, Khalil Alexander, number 2 edge rusher, speed rusher out of Charlotte, North Carolina. Really good player. Got some decent abilities. Backing him up is Kennard Snyder. After that, it's a big drop-off. D-tackle, nothing to write home about. Sam linebacker, real bad. Mike linebacker, Traylon Payne's going to start there, but like I said, nothing to write home about on the defensive side of the ball. There's one other guy. I think it's Nolan. Yeah, Ryan Nolan. This kid could be good. He ended up, I think I ended up getting him in a, I ended up getting him somewhere down the road. I expect DJ Taylor and Ryan Nolan to both see playing time. Taylor's just too fast and too quick to not see playing time. And we'll take a look at the kicker real quick. God awful. Alright, guys. That pretty much sums it up. We're going to be running the spread option. We'll showcase that in the next video because we'll play our first game of the Texas State Dynasty against BYU on the road in Provo. I'm excited about this dynasty. This will give me a definite more challenge than the Arkansas dynasty that I was doing. After winning 2 back-to-back national championships, I thought to myself, like, dang, really not much of a challenge to take over an SEC team. So, anyway, guys, thanks for watching as always. And